You're tuned in to We Talk Radio Network. The Lights Go Out radio show on We Talk Radio Network. I am your host, Kia D, joined by the incredible
T-Smiley.
That's right. Holding it down on We Talk Radio for you. So we've got more music coming up later on in the show. Right now, I want to go into a couple things. The impeachment of Donald Trump actually happened today. A lot of people said it wasn't going to happen, but it did. It happened on the House level, which is a major deal, right? But it's not. We're not done. We still have to go to the Senate. We still have to get it approved at the Senate level. But I'm thinking we're going to be able to do it. So around the globe, if you've been wondering what we're doing, that's what we've been doing. We've been working really hard on getting Donald Trump out of office. His rhetoric, his speeches, the way he incites violence, it is sickening. And we want to ensure that he does not have an opportunity any longer to serve in political form, in any kind of political capacity. His legal team is disbanding and is leaving him. This was a planned attack. Let's make no mistake about what happened on January the 6th. If you want more details about what happened specifically on January the 6th, the Capitol was raided by a group of domestic terrorists that were led by our own president, Donald Trump, as well as some of his constituents in the Republican Party. And they were armed. They were ready to fight. They were ready for attack. They brought weapons. They stored them, and then they brought them out to use them. Members of Congress are actually getting COVID now because of this situation. According to one congressman, some of the Republican Congress members did not have masks on that day on January the 6th. They didn't wear masks that day. When they were removed from the House floor and they were separated into those rooms, of course, people with masks were asking the maskless people to please put on masks. And the maskless people scoffed and refused. They laughed at them and said, we're not wearing any masks. They refused. And now some of them are actually getting COVID. And there's really no surprise at all there. So, again, this was a well-organized attack. It was not a protest. The actual scene where they are, the crime scene, is the Capitol. It is still a crime scene on the inside and the outside of the building. They are physically still combing over footage from Instagram videos and videos from the actual facility itself. They had, of course, they had cameras in there. So this is one, they are combing through all the footage. Hundreds of FBI agents are working tirelessly. Right now, they've got thousands of National Guard members at the Capitol. They're expecting about 20,000 National Guard members at the Capitol, so we can continue on with this process of Mr. Biden being inaugurated into the presidency. Of course, this rule today, this impeachment rule, it was a rule for high crimes and misdemeanors. I want you guys to know that. It is a rule for high crimes and misdemeanors, and the House did rule. They had enough to rule that Mr. Donald Trump is impeached. Again, they are going to send that to the House floor to be voted on as well. The problem is, the Senate floor, to be voted on as well. The problem is they don't know if the Senate is going to convene again before the next week when the president will be inaugurated. So they may not be able to truly impeach Donald Trump until after the inauguration. Again, there are right now almost 7,000 National Guards at the Capitol. There's up to 20,000 that are expected to come. Right now, they said that there's no threat that they are aware of in the Capitol, but they are ready just in case. Troops are at the center now. They're taking naps during shifts, and Washington, D.C. is 100% shut down. Remember, I want you guys to know this. The first president in history has been impeached twice. This is the first president in history that has been impeached twice. It is absolutely sickening what has happened. They're calling it the unholy alliance. If you know anything about the show we did on Monday, and I want to talk to TJ about this, on Monday, we did a show and we talked about that great divide and how that divide over 100 years has made Black people feel like we're inferior because we can't get loans, we can't get houses, we're turned down for everything. We can't get equal pay, we can't get equal jobs. There's no fair treatment. And so for 100 plus years, We have had this extraordinary, unholy alliance, the Great Divide. Over 100 years, our white counterparts have had a 100-year head start from the built from what everybody here has built, and of course it is structural racism. The Second Amendment, the second impeachment of Donald Trump. The last time, one lone Republican voted to impeach Donald Trump. Now, of course, we know that there are countless numbers of people that are voting to impeach Donald Trump. More banks are coming more actually coming forward, saying that they're standing by to impeach Donald Trump. Banks, golf companies or golf tournaments or whatever, lawmakers are cutting ties with Donald Trump. Even Home Depot, they dropped Donald Trump as well. Deutsche Bank dropped him too. And he's actually no longer a vendor in New York. The Trump campaign team did a campaign to say that it would hurt the Republican team to impeach Donald Trump, right? And now his team is very, very small, but they are pushing it would hurt the Republican Party. So that's actually what you heard on the floor today. McConnell actually said McConnell is pleased about the impeachment. He's absolutely pleased about the impeachment. Trump, he is musing about a self-pardon completely. So he was completely musing about it when he made comments about it in his speech. Trump does not want to be impeached, of course, because what happens is it's no longer a stain on his record. It would be a tattoo on his record, 100%. Shout out to one of the reporters who actually said that today, that it would be a tattoo. I love the way he said that. Shout out to Liz Cheney, a Republican from Wyoming, who also completely has separated herself from Donald Trump as well. Liz Cheney has been at odds with President Donald Trump for many, many years, and it actually has split the party against her. The vote on the rule, it started as a rule, and that was the first step. They went to a limited debate, and then that took a few hours, and then they went on the vote, to the vote. That took a few hours, and now, of course, you see, we have gotten that impeachment at the House. This was 1 week in American history, guys, because as we know, last week was the day that this all happened. So this is literally 1 week in American history. We have seen all of this stuff happen.